Donald Trump, twice times president of the world's greatest power, a name entangled in scandals and mysteries. But after all, what lies behind all this fortune and influence? Hello, everyone. This is Great Investor, and today we're not only exploring the controversies surrounding Trump's wealth, but also something beyond that. We're going to uncover the secrets he used to get rich and, even better, show you how you can apply some of these lessons to your own financial life. But before we get started, subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment with the type of content you like to see. Together, we can grow and bring even more relevant content for your financial journey. Now, let's get to it. Trump began his financial journey with an advantage few can match: a substantial inheritance from his father, Fred Trump, an influential real estate investor in New York. With that, he not only gained immediate access to capital, but also inherited his father's connections and expertise, which opened doors in the real estate market. This initial capital allowed Trump to enter the market with a solid foundation, investing in high-value properties and expanding his presence quickly and visibly. In addition to financing his first projects, Trump used the inheritance to build an image of success and power. This image was not just a consequence, but a clear strategy. By positioning himself as a prestigious figure, he drew attention and investors who wanted to associate with him, increasing his influence in the industry. The lesson here isn't just about capital, but how to leverage it strategically from the beginning. Trump knew how to maximize his initial potential, making every dollar work to expand his reach. This approach can be replicated by anyone with a long-term vision who knows how to use every available resource intelligently. Even if you don't have $1 million inheritance, building a solid foundation is essential. This foundation can come from savings, partnerships, or even attracting investors who believe in your potential. After all, have you ever stopped to think about what resources or skills you could use as a seed for something bigger? With this in mind, let's understand the next strategy that helped Trump scale his business and his image. One of the strategies Trump used to increase his presence was to boost the value of his assets and invest heavily in personal branding. He understood early on the power of appearing larger than he really was, creating an image of success that attracted more investors, partners, and even clients. This means that, over the years, he not only inflated the value of his properties and businesses, but also worked to ensure that his image was associated with luxury and power. This type of marketing may not require millions, but rather a good dose of strategy and persuasion. Instead of just selling products, Trump sold a vision, a concept of prosperity that everyone wanted to associate with. This tactic can be applied to your financial life. How are others perceiving you? Is your image aligned with the goals you want to achieve? Thinking about how you present yourself and valuing your asset qualities can open unexpected doors. Next, let's explore another tactic Trump used to expand his empire even further. Another powerful technique Trump used was leveraging loans to expand his businesses. He relied on large sums of credit to finance new projects, risking enormous amounts to increase the reach of his empire. Although this practice may seem risky, Trump mastered the art of turning debt into opportunity, using loans and financing to acquire new assets and expand his influence. However, this strategy carried huge risks. Trump took on high debts, counting on returns that weren't always guaranteed, leading some critics to question whether his empire was solid or overly dependent on risky financial baits. With the right leverage, he managed to maximize his investments and expand his influence in the market, even while taking considerable risks. But here's an important point. Leveraging requires caution and a solid understanding of financial principles. For those who understand the risks and plan well, it can be an excellent tool for growth. And you? Do you agree with these wealth-building tactics? Which one would you apply, and which would you never consider? Leave a comment with what you would do, or how you might improve these strategies. Now, let's look at how Trump used strategic bankruptcies to protect his wealth. Trump strategically employed bankruptcy processes in several of his companies, especially in the casino sector, to renegotiate debt and keep his personal wealth untouched. These processes helped him maintain an intact reputation while his businesses were restructured, but they attracted significant criticism. Some view this as a smart use of bankruptcy laws. Others see it as a sign of poor management and a lack of commitment to creditors. Over the years, several of his companies, especially in the casino and hotel sectors, went through bankruptcy. This allowed him to reduce his debts and restructure his businesses without directly affecting his personal capital. While many people associate bankruptcy with failure, Trump used this tool as a way to recalibrate his finances, thereby keeping the core of his fortune intact. This strategy highlights the importance of separating personal and business finances, a valuable lesson for any entrepreneur. Additionally, understanding the legal and financial tools at one's disposal can make all the difference in times of crisis. How do you view this tactic? Do you think bankruptcies are a valid strategy for restarting and protecting wealth, or do you see it as a sign of risky management? With that reflection, let's move on to the final point: the tax strategies Trump used to maximize his wealth. A crucial part of Trump's strategy to preserve and grow his fortune was exploiting loopholes in American tax laws. He used deductions, reported losses, and meticulously planned his finances to reduce the amount of taxes paid. This practice, though entirely legal, sparked controversy, especially when it was revealed that he paid far less tax than the average American. For his critics, this raises questions about tax fairness. For Trump and his supporters, it's a testament to his financial savvy. Over the years, he applied a series of deductions and reported significant losses, which allowed him to pay little or almost nothing in federal taxes in certain periods. Although this practice is controversial, especially for someone as visible as he is, it demonstrates how knowledge of tax laws can directly impact wealth preservation. He used every legal loophole to his advantage, reducing his tax obligations and maximizing profits. For many, this raises the question: how far is it worth going to use every available deduction and incentive? After all, understanding tax rules can be one of the most powerful tools for those looking to preserve and grow their wealth. And you? Do you already take advantage of the deductions and tax benefits available to increase your own wealth? If not, perhaps it's time to consider a more strategic tax plan. With the right planning, these strategies can make a huge difference in your financial life. Now that we've explored these 5 tactics, how about putting some of them into practice and seeing the impact on your own path to wealth? Here are some practical and easy ways to apply them. First, if you don't have an inheritance or substantial starting capital, consider your alternatives. It could be financing for a small business, support from investors, or even strategic partnerships. It doesn't have to be something big right away. The important thing is to have a solid foundation to start from. To build a strong image, be strategic in how you present your skills and projects. Work on your personal brand, whether on social media or in the professional environment, and show the world your value. Just as Trump inflated the perception of his assets, you can also enhance your presence. When it comes to leveraging, use credit consciously. Consider financing that can boost your business or investments. Research and calculate the risks so that this strategy becomes a support and not a financial trap. And when thinking about protecting your wealth, consider separating personal and business finances. Keep accounts separate, and if you're an entrepreneur, know the legal options to protect your capital. This is essential to safeguard yourself in case of difficulties. Finally, seek as much knowledge as possible about tax laws and deductions applicable to your financial profile. Consulting specialists or taking courses on tax planning can help you save legally and ethically, enhancing your wealth over time. Now it's your turn. Which of these strategies are you most excited to apply? And which one would you never consider? These strategies show that wealth building can be as much about mindset as it is about opportunity. Whether you agree or disagree with Trump's tactics, what matters is to absorb the lessons and adapt them to your own context. Learning to value what you have, finding smart ways to finance, protecting your wealth, and understanding tax laws are steps that anyone can apply in their financial life, no matter where they're starting from. Still curious? Check out the video we've highlighted just for you in the recommendations at the end of this video. And above all, Remember, the path to financial success begins with small adjustments and a strategic mindset. If you enjoyed this content, give it a like, share it with those who could benefit from these ideas, and subscribe for more insights like this. Let's build a stronger financial future together.